Once upon a time, high above the flower-filled meadows of Honeydrop Hollow, there lived a young bee named Buzzby. Now Buzzby had a problem. You see, while his brothers and sisters zoomed in neat straight lines from flower to flower, Buzzby wobbled. He dipped, zigzagged, looped around, and sometimes even flew upside down. "Buzzby, you'll never make a good worker bee like that," the queen bee buzzed. The other bees chuckled and said he was loopy. But Buzzby didn't mind. "I like flying my way," he smiled, twirling through the air like a dancing leaf. But the queen didn't have time for twirls. The great honey hunt was coming up, a race to collect the most nectar for the winter. So all the bees prepared for the big day. Buzzby tried too, but no matter how hard he flapped, he just couldn't fly straight. Then the big day arrived. Buzzby took off with the others, but while they zipped directly to the usual flowers, Buzzby drifted and looped through parts of the meadow no one ever explored. "I may not be a speedy bee," he thought, "but I can explore more than anyone else." And that's when Buzzby saw something amazing. A secret garden filled with the brightest, sweetest flowers he'd ever seen. Buzzby couldn't believe it. All these years, he'd flown right by this hidden paradise without noticing it. And now his special zigzag flying allowed him to see it at its best. So Buzzby zigzagged joyfully, gathering nectar from each blossom and filling his pouch with sweet, sweet honey. Meanwhile, the other bees were starting to return, one by one. They had worked hard, but didn't find much. And when they saw Buzzby floating toward the hive with his full pouch, they were very surprised. "Where did you find that?" asked the queen, shocked. "There," said Buzzby, pointing toward the flowers with one wing. "I found a secret garden. It's full of the most wonderful flowers. I bet you've flown right by them hundreds of times." "A secret garden," the queen pondered. "Perhaps we need to send more than one bee to scout next year." So then, Buzzby, having discovered the secret garden, became the hive's official explorer bee. And every year after that, a few brave bees set out on a scouting mission before the great honey hunt to see if they could find anything new. And to everyone's surprise, they found all sorts of amazing plants, from prickly puffballs that tasted like cotton candy to flowers that sparkled like jewels. And because Buzzby had shown them that exploring the unknown could be exciting, the young bees started practicing his loops so they could fly anywhere with ease. Now, the queen still preferred a nice straight line, but she admitted that exploring was important too. And who knows, maybe one day she would even try a loop or two. The end.